back to my channel. It's Hillary Jubilee. If you're new, I talk about manifestation, conscious creation, and the law of assumption. Please hit the subscribe button down below if you're interested in those topics. I do also offer coaching. Information for that is in the description box. And we will get into the video. So today's video is a bit different. I'm sitting in my car. I just wanted to do a quick video on what I did to manifest this car. I used to have a Volkswagen Beetle 2001, and she was always breaking down, giving me issues. And the state of being that I had in relation to that vehicle was, I mean, she was old, but she just costed me so much money over and over, just breaking down. I had to get some parts replaced, and the mechanics put a faulty part in. And I think they did it twice, the same part. Like, they're supposed to put a new part in, and that part ended up being faulty when they received it or something. Anyways, just my state of being in relation to that old vehicle was one where I had a history of evidence of her breaking down when I'm trying to go somewhere, or you know, it just being very inconvenient and stressful. So obviously I continued to, that state of being continued to get pushed out into my 3D of her constantly breaking down and causing me problems. But when I started to get into the law of assumption and conscious manifesting, I just wanted to share what I did to shift my state of being in relation to the car, which in turn allowed me to get a new car. Literally, I remember as I was driving it home from the mechanics after they've messed it up so many times, and they did not handle the situation well either. Like, they were just rude to me, even though that was their mistake and all this stuff. Like, my state of being in relation to that, my old car, I loved her so much, Luna, and like a dark blue bug, how cute. But yeah, just not reliable. Anyways, my state of being with regards to that car was one where I expected it to keep on giving me issues. So everything in relation to it, with right down to the people at the mechanics being rude. Anyways, so I remember driving home from the mechanics one of the many times when, if this would not do that, one of the many times when I was getting it fixed, I was driving Luna home. Luna is the name of the car. And I'd have my hands on the steering wheel, and I would imagine, I assumed the feeling of a drama-free car, of a reliable car. I just said, I just had this feeling where it's so nice to be driving a car that doesn't cause me problems. I just love how reliable my car is. I never have to worry about going anywhere. I know it's going to get me from A to B with no issues. Oh, we got a runner. Make a wish. I would imagine my hands around the steering wheel in the 3D. In my reality, my hands were around the steering wheel of Luna the Love Bug, but in my imagination, I had the feeling of a really reliable vehicle that got me from A to B. It's a very nice feeling to have a vehicle. I had never really experienced this before because she was my first car. So I conceptualize the feeling. What would it feel like if I had a really reliable car that didn't break down all the time? That would be very relieving. So I assumed the feeling, and I had my hands wrapped around the steering wheel of Luna, but I had the feeling as if I was in a car that was new and that got me where I needed to go without any issues whatsoever. So I just imagined that I was already in my new car. And here we are in my new car. Well, I've had her since August now, but this car is a Hyundai Elantra 2019. When I was looking for a new car, all I knew is I wanted it to be fairly small, not too much bigger than the Bug, because it's easy to park and drive around, and it's usually just me driving around in my car. And yeah, I didn't have too many stipulations other than that. And I only test drove the one car. Pretty easily found, like, she pretty much, I saw the photo of her and I just kind of had the feeling that I knew that she was the one. Not too big, hatchback. Yeah, so here we are in my... Hey, actually, if you have any suggestions for names, I've been on the fence. I was trying to think of H names, like Hyundai, or E names for Elantra, because my old one was Luna the Love Bug, which I thought was cute, but yeah, I haven't really settled on a name yet. So if you have any suggestions for a name for my car, please comment them below. That was my quick video on how I manifested going from a very unreliable vehicle that kept breaking down all the time to this beautiful little thing. And I thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.